ಹರ್ಷಿತಾ, ದಿವ್ಯಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಶೋಭಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ನೆನ್ನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ?
ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬಟ್ ಯಾರು ಇನ್ನೂ ಇದಾಗಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ.
ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ?
ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ತಡೀರಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ನೋಡೋಣ.
ಹಾ ಸರಿ.
ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ?
ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ವಿವೇಕ್ ಕಳ್ಸಿರೋ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಗೆ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರು.
ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಹಂಗಾರೆ.
ಯಾವ ಮ್ಯಾಮು?
ದಿವ್ಯಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ, ನಿಂದೆ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ.
ಏನು
ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ, ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಸರಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದಾ? ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಇವಾರ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ?
ಇವಾಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಮೊದ್ಲು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್.
ಸರಿ ಸರಿ.
ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Good morning.
ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್.
So who's going to start?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್
We need to wait for Shobha ma'am, right?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಶೋಭಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬರಬೇಕು.
Okay.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ.
ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರೋ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು.
ಓ
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಮದ್ವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನಿನ್ನೆ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಬಟ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಅವರು 12:30 ಅವ್ರು 1 ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರು. ಬಟ್
ಒಂಚೂರು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿವೇಕ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ಗೆ. ವಿವೇಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹರ್ಷಿತಾ ಮಾಡಿ. ಹರ್ಷಿತಾ
ಸರ್
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೋಭಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಈಗ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ.
ಸೋನಿಕಾ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ.
ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Vivek. I am from batch 12. Today I am going to explain about my technical seminar topic, image enhancement in shift algorithm. So we have so many algorithms like fast algorithm, Harris corner detection, candidate detection, and Hog, etc. But why we need shift algorithm? So in this algorithm, the image, when the image get enhanced, the features get extracted from that enhanced images is not so good when we apply the fast Harris, Canny, and Hog, etc. algorithms. So due to overcome these defaults, the shift algorithm was invented. So today I'm going to cover introduction of shift algorithm, literature survey, need of shift algorithm, procedures in shift algorithm, that means the algorithm steps, what are all the shift algorithm, advantages and disadvantages, conclusion of shift algorithm. So firstly, introduction to shift algorithm. So shift stands for scale invariant feature transformation. The shift is a feature detection algorithm. The shift algorithm is basically feature detection and feature mapping algorithm. So by using this algorithm, we can extract a feature from the enhanced images. It will extract pixel by pixel features from the enhanced images. So to detect and describe the local features in the images. So in the images, we can get two type of features. One is local feature and global feature. I will explain that in the further slides. It was patented in Canada by the University of British Columbus and published in 1999. The first paper of shift was presented on 1999 by Davis Lowe. So in 2004, the same person will submit the working model of the shift algorithm. So as I said, the shift algorithm is used to detect and describe the local feature in the images. So literature survey. To know about this shift algorithm, I read around 14 papers. So in that 14 papers, I get these 5 papers are best match for my presentation. So first is iris image classification using shift algorithm. In this paper, how the image is captured from the camera. If even we use the high resolution camera to capture the iris images, we want to enhance the enhance or scale the image to get the minute pixel of in that images. So by using shift algorithm, they can easily enhance the image and get the features from the images. So second is an improvement shift algorithm for molecular vision position. Next, the research on image detection and matching based on shift features. Image matching research based on improved shift algorithm. Then an enhanced HMAX model in combination with a shift algorithm for object recognition. The HMAX model is a motivated architecture for the computer vision. This model is capable to achieve the close to human level performance on the object recognition. So by using this algorithm, by using this HMAX model, we can reach the human level to the object in the object recognition. So why we need shift? As I say, we have so many corner detection algorithm. So why we need this? Means when the image is scaled, the remaining algorithms are does not work in that way when the normal images when we give the normal images. So shift is used an application. Shift is used in the application involving the scaling of images mainly. So as we see in this figure, let's see, this is consider this is the images. If I want to extract a feature in this area, then we can extract the features from algorithm using any other algorithm. If the same image gets scaled, then if I want to extract a feature from the same area, then the result is totally different. There are uh, the images look like this when it was scaled. Then as we see, there are primarily it was like this. After scaling, the edges in the first image it is looks like a corner, but in the second image it looks like an edges. So by using shift algorithm, we can undergo fine tuning to extract these pixels, and we can map these both to get a good result. So let's see one more example. In these two images, in the first image, the background color is different compared to the second image, and the image of that truck is differently rotated in the second from first image to second image, and the scaling is also different of both image. First image is get zoomed, and the second image is not get that much of zoomed. So from the first image, it will detect the 5 features. In the second image, it will detect the 3 features. Finally, the shift it will match out of 5 features. It will match the three features. So around 60 to 70% accuracy we can expect from these images. So when we see these images, this is all the same images for Eiffel Tower, but in the first image it is in the different direction. In the second image it is in the different direction. In the third image it is scaled image, and the fourth is in the different direction. Fifth is in the different direction. If we want to extract the features from these images, then it will be different when we use the normal algorithms like Harris corner detection. We can't able to match these two images because the feature extracted in this image is completely different when the feature extracted in this image. So we use shift algorithm to do these operations. So in this image, the background is different from first image to second image, and the brightness in the first image there is completely a normal brightness, but in the second image we have seen this shadow in the second image. When we use the Harris corner detection, it is considered this shadow part also have features and try to extract that also. But in the shift when we use the shift algorithm, that problem is not happens when we try to extract the features. So the procedures in the shift algorithms are scale space extreme detection, key point localization, orientation assignment, then key point descriptor, then key point matching. So firstly, scale space extreme detection. So primarily in any image processing techniques, first we take the image and we try to remove the noise. That noise means the unwanted particles in the images. So we use, to do that operation, we use the blurring method. So in shift algorithm, they use the DOG, that means difference of Gaussian blur algorithm, to remove the noise from the original image. In this image, we can see that operation. In the first image, it is an original image. The second image is image obtained after we applying the DOG. So DOG successfully removed the noise from the images, and we have highlighted the important features in the images. So without noise means we can get the exact features from the images. So after the feature extraction, the multiple scales by creating a scale space. So the main advantage of shift algorithm is it can detect, it can extract the feature, and it can match the feature in the different directions and different scales. So it will try to extract the feature from the different scaling images. Nearly four octaves are scaled in from the original images, and 5 types of blur perform from that scaled images. The scale space is a collection of images having different scales generated from the single image. As I say, it will generated the different scales of images, different direction, different zooming. That means, for example, first original image has 100% zoom, means second image has not 80% zoom, third image is low than that. So that type of images it will create and extract the feature from that all images. So once the image is blurred using, that means once we remove all the noise by using DOG, the pixel gets compared with the 8 neighbors. As we see in this figure, the pixel the feature that is extracted is, if we say that this is the feature get extracted, then these are all the neighbors of these features. It will try to compare with this pixel with the eight neighbor pixels, and also compared with the 9 pixels next and previous scales. Like this is the next scale of that image of that pixel, then this is the previous of that pixel. Basically this is called as octaves. As we seen in this figure, both are sunflowers only, but this flower is different from this flower. So if the algorithm detects a pixel here, then it will compare with the surrounding 8 pixels. Like that, it will compare with the different scales. As I told earlier, it will undergo the scaling of images in 4 octaves. So it compare all the features with all the octaves. So after the first step, we get the image like this. These are all the feature extracted from that image. In this image, we can there are unwanted pixels also. There are unwanted features also. This sky, the pixels, the features in the sky, it is not required for us. So in the further steps, we try to reduce that unwanted pixels. So next is key point localization. In this key point localization, we are going to find the local maxima or local minima. So why should we do that? Means I was say it will undergo the 5 scaling, undergo the 4 octaves. So like this, in 1 octave, it undergo 5 blurring. This is the original image, and these are all the images after we get from the blurring image. If I get some features from this image, then I can get the I can get more accurate pixel in between these 2 images. So it will undergo undergoes further octave creations by using these two images. So as we see here, these four all the features extracted between these two images. So we can calculate which features is most accurate among these four by using this key point localization. So to do that, we use Taylor series. This is the Taylor series equation. So first we in this image it will extract the features in 2 dimensions. So here it will try to extract the image in 3 dimensions also, x, y, and scale. So scale is nothing but a internal part of the image where the exact features present. So z0 is the location of the exact key point detected. So let's consider this is the exact point of the exact location of the features detected. Then this may be the exact feature than this. We can get more accurate when we use the key point, when we use the feature this from this. So to find out this, we use the Taylor series. So after doing all the mathematical equation, we found the formula, this one. So z0 is location of the exact location of the key point detected. Then z is the location of the key point in that the scale may more important than the detected point earlier. So d is nothing but a value at that pixel. That means if consider this as a feature, then d is the value of the pixel at that point. So after doing this key point localization, we get the image like this. So when we compare these two images, so in these images we get the unwanted features also. In this second image, that unwanted features are all eliminated and we get the uh, condensed features and the required features. So next is orientation assignment. So as I say earlier, it will map the features in the different angles and the different scales also. So in these steps, it is assigned an orientation to the each key point that make it rotation invariant. So an orientation histogram with 36 pin covered 360 degree. So it's considered first 16 into 16 pixels. So from that, it will plot an orientation histogram with 36 bin for each 4 cross 4 pixels. Then it will consider the highest peak in the histogram is taken above 80%. It is in shift algorithm, the pixel above 80%. That means uh, the histogram above 80% is considered, and it will consider as the exact pixel of that image, exact features of that image. So which are all the features above 80%, it will consider and keep that image and eliminate the other features. So as we seen in this histogram, it will plot it based on the direction of the feature that is extracted. So let's consider this as the point, then this one, and this one as considered as the exact features of the exact features among the extracted features. So in this image we can see that more accurately. So in this image it will plot the features based on the circles. So in this image we can see it will plot based on the directions also. By using this, we can plot the pixels 16 cross 16 pixels by extracting the bit of that. So after orientation assignment, the features condensed from the previous image to this image. So here we can observe that there are so many pixels here. Then these are all removed in that in this image. The unwanted features get condensed in this image, in this procedure. So next is key point descriptor. In this key point descriptor, it will consider the descriptor is a 3D spectral hologram. Sorry, the 3D spectral histogram of the image gradient in character, the appearance of the key point. In this, it will consider 16 cross 16 windows, and from that 16 cross 16 windows, that 16 cross 16 windows is considered based on the key point that is presented. Based in these 16x16 windows, it will extract the single, that means 4x4 window. It will divide it
ವಿವೇಕ್
into,
ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ
sir, sir,
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ.
ಸರಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸರ್? ಸರಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸರಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ಸರ್?
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಣೋ, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ voice. ಹೇಳಿ.
From these 16x16 windows, it will extract a single 4x4 size window. For each sub block, 8-bin orientation histogram is created. That means for each 4x4 pixel windows, it will create at the 8-bin histogram. Based on this 8-bin histogram, it will create a 128 dimension vector to this 16x16 window. How it is 128 dimension vector means for each 4x4 8-bin orientation is created. So 4 into 4 into 8 is equal to 128 dimension vectors. So by using this key point descriptor, we can further condense the features from the earlier stage. So next, last and final step is key point matching. Key point between two images are matched by identifying their nearest neighbors. So that means the finally extracted features get matched to the image, match it with the key point against the database that obtained from the training images. So finally, we can see all the steps in this image. So this is the original image. Original image means the images where the noise gets removed and given to the system. So in the first, in the next stage, that means key point localization stage, we found nearly 832 key points. In this stage, we found 832 points, but the 830 point is not the exact features in that image. So in the next steps, that means the orientation assignment step, that 832 key points will condense to 729 key points. After doing orientation assignment, we get 729 key points. So the finally in the key point descriptor, we get 536 points. So that 536 key points are the exact key points obtained from this original image. So that 536 key points are matched with the key points in the database that obtained from the training image. So advantages of Swift. What are the advantages of Swift? So first is distinct image. So individual features can be matched to the large database of an object. Let's consider this image. So from this image, we can extract so many features as we seen in the below image. So these are all the features that is extracted from this image. When we scale this same image, then we can get the condensed features. So as we seen, these are all somewhere here. So then we furtherly scale this image, the features get condensed further. So in the final image, we can see it will completely scaled image. So in this scaled image also, we can extract the feature by using this Swift algorithm. But this is not performed by using the other algorithms like Harris corner detection. Harris corner detection will fail to extract the features from these scaled images. So as we seen these images somewhere here in the back side of in the original image. So first advantage is this. The second advantage is quantity. Many features can be generated for even a small object. Likewise, in this original image, consider this as a feature point. If we scale that image, it will become like this. So from these images also we can extract so many features based on that image. So next is efficiency. We can expect nearly 90 to 95% accuracy. So to extract the features in Swift algorithm, it will go fine tuning to extract the features. So by extracting that features, it will eliminate all unwanted features and get the required features. So by using that required features, we can expect more accuracy by comparing with the database features. It can use to compare two images with the different scales and different depths. This is the main advantage of shift algorithm. Other algorithms fails to compare the images with the different scales and different directions. So what is the disadvantage in shift algorithm? The main disadvantage in shift algorithm is consume more time to extract the features. Time complexity is more. That means it will try to extract a pixel by pixel as a feature. When we see that when we see in this image, this sky also, it will extract some features in this sky. So in this process, it will take more time to extract all the features. So this is the main disadvantage of the shift algorithm. So finally, the shift algorithm is quite useful for formidable in the real life application, giving accurate and efficiency results. For the further study, we are being done with to make better use of this algorithm in the future, to search for the ways to improve its efficiency. In this scenario contains the variant of elimination. So let's see one example from this. So here I am going to import two packages, that is NumPy and CV2. We can get the shift method inside this CV2 only. We going to call that method and we perform the operations based on that. So I read the image statue.jpg and I store that image in IMG. Then I converted that to RGB to grayscale image. Then by using this method xFeature2d.shift create, by using this method I am going to extract the features. We can extract the features by using this image. After that feature get extracted, I'm going to draw the key points. That means I'm going to draw the circles based on that key points. After that done, the images look like this. So this is the image after it will mark the key points. So in the first step, we can have the key points here also, because this is also considered as a features in the first step. So for the final steps, we get this many features. Then finally, I try to see the how many key points it will extract. So it will extract nearly 1519. That means 1519 key points it will extracted from that original image. Thank you, sir.
Divya ma'am, ಏನಾದ್ರು questions ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ನನ್ನ ಸೈಡಿಂದ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ.
Vivek,
Ma'am, ಹೇಳಿ ma'am.
can you please go to your slides? Okay. When you are explaining about shift algorithm, you were telling about histogram. Can you please tell me what histogram is?
Ma'am, histogram.
What do you mean by histogram?
Yes, ma'am. Histogram is a graphical.
No disturbance. I'm not able to hear.
Ma'am,
Yes.
histogram is nothing but a graph plotted based on the feature get extracted from the image, ma'am.
That I know. What exactly histogram features are? What are the features that you are going to make use of when you are plotting a histogram for a particular image?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಅದೇ ಯಾವ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್? ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಯಾವ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಎಡ್ಜಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಮೇನ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಎಡ್ಜಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾನು ಇದ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋದಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಎಡ್ಜಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. So that is the feature.
Histogram ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹಂಗಾರೆ?
Ma'am, it graphical representation of the features that's extracted from the image.
Okay, usually histogram, graphical representation ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ it's a bar chart, similar to your bar chart ಅದು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಓಕೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೀನು ಸುಮಾರು ಸಲ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ನಿನ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ನ. ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು
ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಮೋರ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ನ ನಾನು ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ. ಸೊ ಬೈ ಕಂಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಅನ್ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಡೇಟಾ ನನಗೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರದೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಡೇಟಾಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ದ
unwanted data, how will you identify that this particular data is unwanted?
Ma'am, by using contour extraction, ma'am.
Contour extraction.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
What do you mean by contour?
ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಟೂರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್.
What do you mean by contour?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಔಟ್ ಇದು ಎಡ್ಜಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಈ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಂಟೂರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಔಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕಾಂಟೂರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್
Okay.
ನಾನು ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ
So you are telling that contour means an edge ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ the outline that is considered as contour mapping. Okay na?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
That is fine. And you are telling that you are going to make or identify using contour mapping, you are going to identify unwanted data. So
Yes.
do you think all outline related data are unwanted
ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನಾಟ್
according to your shift?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ಗೂ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ಗೂ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಕೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಫೀಚರ್ಗಳು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇನೋ ಒಂಚೂರು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಒಂಚೂರು ಅಬ್ಸ್ಟಕಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಸ್ ಕಾಂಟೂರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Okay. This shift algorithm, you are using the same algorithm in your project also, right?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಈಗ
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, you are making use of
ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಬಟ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಟೈಮ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ್ಲೇ ಅದು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಈಗ
ನಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ
ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
how you are handling noise? How you are handling noise there?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗಾಸಿಯನ್ ಬ್ಲರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಬ್ಲರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ.
ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇದೇ ತರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ
ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬರೀ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ ಫೀಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲೆಂಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್. ಟೋಟಲಿ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 32 ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಫಾರ್ as I know. ಸೊ ಇಂಥದೇ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ನೀನು. ಬರೀ ಫೀಚರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಫೀಚರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಸೊ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರೆಫರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ 14 ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ನ ಬೇಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಆಥರ್ಸ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ.
ಏನೇನ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ? ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಪೇಪರ್, ಈ 4 ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐರಿಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ವಿತ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಐರಿಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ನ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಹೈ ರೆಸಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಇಂದ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇಮೇಜ್ ನ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಐರಿಸ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನನಗೆ ಪಿಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಟು ಪಿಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ನನಗೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಬೈ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಟ್ ಪಿಕ್ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಂತ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಅದು ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಐರಿಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂತ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಒಂದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ಗಳು. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸಮ್ ಅಬ್ಸ್ಟಕಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಅನ್ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಡೇಟಾನು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌ ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಪಿಕ್ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅನ್ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಇದು ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ.
Okay.
ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಆನ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವಿಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಒಂದು ವಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ನಾವು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವ ತರ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೂ
Vision ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅದು
what do you mean by vision?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅದು ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
See, when you are specifying that these are the 4 base papers which I'm presenting as a part of my technical seminar, and we have a word called vision on the title of your third paper, which is base paper, and you are telling that you haven't noted it. I'm not asking anything in depth.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what are the implementation challenges when we consider this particular algorithm, SIFT?
Ma'am?
What are the implementation challenges that we might come across if we use SIFT algorithm?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಟೈಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಅದೇ ಮೇನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಲಾಗ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದಾಗದು. ದೆನ್ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ
ಎಷ್ಟು milliseconds ತಗೋತಾ ಇದೆ? Have you checked it? How many milliseconds it is taking?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಮತ್ತೆ without checking, how can you say that it is taking too much of time?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅದು ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ
108 ಜನ 100 ತರ ಬರೀತಾರಪ್ಪ. ನಾನೊಂದು ಬರೀತೀನಿ, ನೀನೊಂದು ಬರೀತೀಯ, ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಬರೀತಾನೆ. Have you checked it before presenting it?
ನೋ.
Or is it authorized? ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ತು ನಿನ್ಗದು it is taking too much of time ಅಂತ?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂತ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ? ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
If it is mentioned in any research paper, yes, we can consider, because they might have tested it with data, right?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Yellow hakidina, we cannot consider it as an authorized or authenticated data, alva? When you are telling that it is taking too much of time, we need to have a proper documentation for that, supporting evidence, isn't it?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Okay. Apart from that, in another implementation challenge, do we have any other implementation challenges as such?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನಾನು.
Okay. Have you checked where exactly this particular algorithm is being implemented in real time?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಫೇಸ್ ರೆಕಗ್ನಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ನನಗೆ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಫೇಸ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಜಿಡ್ ಬಾಡಿ ರೆಕಗ್ನಿಷನ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಪೂರಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
Okay, fine. Shashidhar sir, I'm done from my side. Is there any questions from your end?